Hello, Stephan here with Liquidity with a follow-up video on my first video on how to pronounce the letters CH in German. Liquidity. In my first video, I pointed out that there are two types of CHs, soft CHs and hard CHs. In other words, the soft CH that is created by placing your tongue to the roof of your mouth and letting air pass through, and the vibration that's caused by that creates a sh sound or something very similar to that. And the hard CH would be a more of a gargle, a guttural sound that's actually formed at the base of your throat, a ch sound. I've gotten several very good comments about that, especially when I pointed out, or when I opined that CH after U is a soft CH. In fact, it is not clearly a soft CH. I pointed out that there are only two types of these CH sounds, the sh and the h. In fact, there's actually a spectrum of CHs, and they all depend on what sort of vowel is followed by CH. So if you have a very narrow E sound, like in the words of ich, mich, milch, those sounds are very, 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 very soft CH sounds. So if you widen your mouth like this, E, your mouth automatically, or more or less automatically, produces a very soft CH sound. As you open your mouth a little bit more, as with words like echt, recht, rechnen, the CH becomes a little bit harder. Your tongue moves a little bit more towards the back of your mouth. So we have that actually followed by umlauts with words like mächtig oder möchten and süchtig, although süchtig is actually closer to the ich CH. And then that is followed by the even harder, even further in the back CH sound, like with words like suchen, kuchen, which are CH after the U sound, right? And then that is followed by, probably the next hardest would be the O sound, as in kochen. And the last one, and the hardest one, the most guttural one, would be CH after the A sound. And that's the most open vowel, right? A. And that puts the CH basically where your trachea starts, right? At your throat. And that is a very hard guttural CH. So words like macht, lachen, those are really, really back in the throat. Where also is actually, incidentally, the standard R for German is created. The R and H are both the two very guttural German sounds that are so stereotypical, and that, quite frankly, some Germans don't really pronounce that hard. In fact, some people roll their R's. Some German speakers actually roll their R's. They don't speak that very typical sound at all. But that's another video, right? Anyways, I just wanted to clarify that. So there's really more of a spectrum. There's really more of a range of CH sounds than just two categories. It's not just this dichotomy of soft and hard CHs. And I just wanted to clarify that. Oh yes, one more thing about the CH. One thing I forgot to mention in my first video is that if CH is followed by an S, that sound is actually like a KS or like an X sound. So for instance, we have the number 6 in German, which is pronounced sechs. So words like sechs or Fuchs. So those words are actually very similar to English words, six and fox, right? And in English, they're even spelled with an X. The number 6 in German, sechs, is pronounced like this. However, 60, which is 60 in German, is pronounced differently. we actually do have that sh sound in there, because it is, the ch is actually followed by a ts sound, zech, zik. So that's a little bit different. It can be a little bit confusing. So those are the little minutiae that trip people up. But as with everything, when you learn a language, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. In fact, Germans joke about their own language as being an impossibly and ridiculously hard language to pronounce. There's even that saying, Deutsche Sprache, schwere Sprache. And there is a huge number of people in Germany that are very much part of German society who are not first language speakers, and they come from all over the world. Germany has integrated large numbers, millions of people over the decades that are not of German origin, or whose parents are not from Germany, or only have one parent. And those people very often have a little bit of an accent, especially if they have come from different places and came here when they were, adolescents, for instance, or adults. So don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just have fun with the language, okay? Not just with German, but with any language. If you have a chance to go to a German-speaking country and try out a little bit of German, just have fun with it. Don't worry so much, and practice. So if you are a non-native speaker of German and you're learning German and you're practicing German, you'll fit right in. You're one of many, many millions of people. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. Consider subscribing to my channel if you like these types of videos. Have a great day. Bye. Tschüss.